Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I am here today with messages for all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and Sun movement. And since they are channeled, I cannot guarantee what will come out, what will be said, and whatever it is will be for your highest good, okay? So, they actually want me to start on Pisces. So, Pisces. What is going on with Pisces? Okay. Okay. So these are a hard time with fear due to doors opening. Okay. So this might be due to conditioning. This might be due to fear of failure or anything like that. And they just want you to know that if you keep the door closed, you're never going to experience anything that's actually going to benefit you. So don't let fear rule your life. I do feel that there are some doors opening for Pisces, and if okay, sorry, they're throwing so much at me. Okay, so first they want to start off right now. So will say that if you are noticing any like electronic issues, connection issues, you might even be feeling disconnected at this time, make sure that you understand that is them trying to get your attention, okay? Because I wasn't having a problem earlier. So they want you to know that when it comes to doors opening, if you are too afraid to take that step, how are you ever going to know what's on the other side? If you live in constant fear of what is, what will be, or what will come, then you're never going to truly experience life. This is not the time for fear. This is the time for confidence. Stand up and allow to make the necessary changes in your life in order to get connected with the world. Stop watching the news, okay? Like, for those of you who are watching the news and constantly on social media and that kind of thing, you're allowing negative energy in. Pick up a book, do research, get connected to what life is all about, okay? I really feel that this time of the month to the end of June is all about finding out just how capable you are of manifesting abundance in your life, okay? So again, if you don't let the door open, if you keep it shut from the outside world, and you have a choice. You can open up to everything, opportunities to come in and be able to filter out. Like, I see, if you leave, they're showing me this, okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so if you keep the door closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you leave it wide open, everything comes in and everything comes out. But if you leave it ajar just enough, okay, you allow these opportunities to come in, and as they come in, you can filter out what is actually beneficial to you and what is not. So keep that balance and keep moving forward, but don't shut yourself off. Keep away from things that are of low vibration, that are of negative nature, and anything that does not serve you when it comes to your soul's progression, okay? I'm serious, like, connection all morning, and now all of a sudden it just keeps going in and out. So make sure that, if you're having connection issues, getting grounded, that kind of thing, distractions, Make sure that you are listening to those spirits around you and what your inner self is trying to tell you, okay? Because I feel like there are a lot of promptings to try something new, but there's a lot of fear of, when is the other shoe going to drop? Okay, there's always something bad that comes with it. Well, if you think that way, then it's absolutely going to happen. If you go about it in a loving, positive manner and keeping your options open and allowing things to unfold no matter what it looks like, but having a general idea of what it is that you want and how you want to feel, you are going to allow more opportunities into your life. So this is the time to get in touch with your emotions and allow that inner fire to burn, okay? Ignite your soul. Allow joy to come in. Allow fun and that abundance of attracting positive energy into your life. If you're so fearful of anything new and you're so fearful of negative experience, you're going to keep yourself shut off from the positive experiences that are trying to come in, okay? So I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles, and I think it's funny how they're using this tarot cards to kind of, that shows me what to be said. What are you investing in? And is it of positive nature? Is it beneficial to you in your journey? Are you doing it out of fear, guilt, and obligation? Or are you doing it because it really is what you want to do? Are you doing it based out of fear, or are you doing it based out of love? And if you were doing it based out of fear, then you shouldn't be doing it, okay? There's a time and place for everything, but you need to realign yourself with love in your heart. Remember who you are, who your authentic self is, and understand that no one can be like you, Pisces, okay? You are a one-of-a-kind individual, and we are all, no one is able to do it quite like you. So now is the time to stand up and understand that if you can't walk your own journey, then who is? Okay? It is time to take back control over your life, over your emotions, and over your thought process. Don't let your fears and your thoughts get the best of you, and make sure that you are realigning with what is truly important to you and your journey, okay? If we keep losing track of what it is that's truly important in life, then we're going to stay in a stagnant energy. This is the time for you to stand up, let that ignite that fire. Hi, Melissa. Thank you for joining. And allow that fire to burn deep within, because it's when that fire burns that we are able to truly bring something to the, okay? This time where we can truly make a difference in the world and what we have to bring, what we have to offer. And if we don't believe in ourselves and we don't believe in our journey, then what is it that you're doing here? What is your soul's purpose? And you need to figure that out this month, because I really feel like when July hits, that you are going to be hit with a reality check. So you need to make sure that you're doing the necessary work now. Okay, who's next? Cancer. Okay, so Cancer. Let's see what we have going on for Cancer, June 2018. Okay, so Cancer, they want you to get in touch with your emotions, okay? There has to be a balance between your thought process and your emotional state, okay? I kind of get the feeling that you might think that you're over a certain situation or something that has to do with your past, but there's still a lot of healing that needs to occur. And want you to know that that's okay. The healing process never stops. So make sure that you're doing the internal work and gaining control, okay? If you block it out, it is not going to come to the surface. If it's not coming to the surface, then it is not properly healed, okay? So make sure that you're paying attention to triggers. Make sure that you're paying attention to negative self-talk and self-thought. How are you viewing yourself this month? How do you feel about where in your journey right now, okay? Do you feel hopeful? Do you feel excited? Are you feeling drained? Are you feeling a lack? What is it? What are you feeling? And whatever you are feeling, just make sure that you're realigning with your purpose and with a loving, hopeful energy, okay? Because there's a lot of shifts going on for Cancer, especially this month. Okay, I'm hearing the word entertainment. So some of you might be getting invited, especially, you know, around this time. You know, we're socializing, we're getting out more, we're enjoying other people's company. Make sure that you are not entertaining the wrong people, okay? If you want to be of high vibration, then you want to be entertaining the same vibration. You do not want the same things you do, then you are wasting your time. So make sure that you are doing the necessary work, finding out who your true friends are, who and what you want to be, and align yourself with those people, okay? Now, it's also, they're telling me about the emotions and thoughts. Make sure that you are entertaining the right thoughts and actions, the emotions, okay? If you are getting on yourself about, I'm not good enough, or, you know, I'm not this, I'm not that, I can't, I won't, like, you need to take a step up, okay? This is the time for Cancer to step up and understand that you have something to offer this world. Cancer is such an emotional being and really tied into their emotions, but their negative self-thought can really hinder their process. So make sure that you believe in what you have to offer and what you're bringing to the table. Know exactly who you are and be confident in that, okay? When you go through the necessary healing process and you really tune in to what it is that you want to bring to the universe, what you want to bring to this world, that is when the doors are just going to open wide for you, okay? If you don't know who you authentically are, then how can you allow other people to love you for the authentic you? Like, you have to know who you are and what you are capable of in order to have other people view you in the same way. So make sure, again, that you are entertaining the right people who are going to support you in your journey and that believe in what it is that you have to offer, okay? And don't just sit on your ass. Like, okay, they're telling me that, like, it's a lot about action, taking action and self-reflection this month for Cancer. You need to take action. If you want something, go get it. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, well, that would be nice. I wish it would just kind of fall in my lap, you know? No. When Spirit starts putting these thoughts and ideas into our head, we're supposed to take a calculated approach and say, hey, this feels good. This feels right. What would it do for me if I actually did this? And instead of allowing fear to be like, oh, well, you won't succeed at that, or that just doesn't make sense. You need to be able to believe in yourself that if this is something you have been wanting or something that you want to do, that you have the courage necessary to take action on it and do it. Do it. Don't hesitate. Figure out what it is and how it will fit into your life and go do it, okay? This is not the time to procrastinate. Don't say, oh, when I have the money or when the time is right. There's never going to be the amount of money or the timing right. So just understand that everything happens in divine timing. If it does not happen, it's not meant to. And if it doesn't happen the way that you think, it might lead you to something else. Just trust where your spirit guides are taking you, okay? Some of you need to clear out your third eye and your crown. I'm feeling a little bit of pressure, like right here. And, you know, it could be like clogged senses. You could be not feeling or sensing things clearly. Make sure that you are meditating, doing yoga, taking care of yourself. They are showing me fruits and veggies. You might want to eat a better diet, go on a detox, clear out some of the skunk, and make sure that you are being present in the moment, okay? If you are not being present in the moment, you're not seeing what's going on. You can't live in the future too much because there's too many unseen things occurring, and so many things can change. So that's why we need to stay flexible, but have a general consensus of what it is that we want to create in our lives. Don't be so resistant to change, okay? You know, especially when it comes to changing yourself, your habits, and that kind of thing. Make sure that you are taking a passionate and patient approach, okay? Passionate and patient approach. You might need to get a little vulnerable, Cancer, okay? This is the time to say, hey, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm thinking about doing, and, you know, you might even need to talk to yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? You are one awesome person, and we're going to do this. You don't have to tell the world your plans, but make sure that you're communicating with yourself, communicating with spirit. Make sure that you're communicating with your support system. And, you know, again, don't have those people around you that are people pleasers. And if you are a people pleaser, make sure that you're being honest, okay? Don't say, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, when in all reality it doesn't, okay? You need to be honest in how you're feeling, whether it's, you know, however it may come across. If someone truly values your opinion, they're going to take it in consideration, but they are going to make their own decision with or without that information, okay? You cannot control someone's decision-making process, but you can give the tools necessary to help them make a decision, and that goes for you too. If you're thinking about taking on some new opportunity, especially when it comes to school, do a little more research. I see more reading books, getting off, I see the phone like right in my face. So if you're on social media or anything like that too much, it can really clog you up. So make sure that you're digging into things that are actually going to help you, that are actually going to benefit you and your cause, okay? Don't be afraid to be you. This is the time to truly embrace who you are, Cancer, okay? This is a time for transformation. All right. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? June 2018. So I do see a lot of movement for Scorpio this month, in a lot of different ways, not just like travel and that kind of thing, but just a lot of movement in a certain direction. But I do see the Scorpion in defensive mode. So some of you might be feeling that the certain direction and actions that you're taking, that you might have to feel like you're defending it against something from something. So whatever that may mean to you, if you feel like you have to be in constant defense, then you're really not doing yourself any favors. You need to be open, and if something does come in that, you know, disrupts what you're trying to accomplish, then there is a time to defend. But if you stay on constant guard, then you might be throwing yourself off. And make sure that, you know, because I kind of get this zoned out feeling. So if you're distracting yourself too much, you're not being present in the moment, you're not doing the necessary healing work, and you need to allow yourself to truly feel what it is that is coming through to you. There's a lot of big changes coming up for Scorpio, okay? In a lot of different ways. I feel that there are going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities this month if you open yourself up. And I just saw a dragonfly. So you might be going through this 2-year transformation period. And just remember, the dragonfly is all about adaptability and, you know, moving, speed, agility. This is what Scorpio needs, okay? So make sure that you're not on constant defense, and allow yourself to keep in motion. Don't keep fighting it. Don't, like, I just feel this, no one needs to come in my bubble. This is my wall. No one can come in. Okay? Don't build a wall. There is a time and a place, like I said, to defend what it is that you're trying to accomplish. But you don't feel like you have to defend it towards everyone. Like, there are people that need to be on this journey with you. If anything threatens that, then there's time, okay? Then you can defend it all you need to. Sharon, do you have a specific time? No, because Spirit does not have a sense of time on the other side. So, oh, no, to broadcast, absolutely not. It is when Spirit tells me to. Whenever the energy is right is when I do it. So, I know it can be a little inconsistent, but that's what it is. So, I'm not going to get on here and force messages. That's just how I do it. But, okay, so Scorpio. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of trees and a very expansive sky. So some of you might need to get out in nature more, embrace the opportunities that nature has to bring to us, and make sure that you're looking up, okay? Talk to God, talk to your spirit, talk to your higher self, and allow the messages to flow through you. When we get away from the city, when we get away from the noise, we're able to think more clearly, okay? And this is where the answers that we are looking for come to us. But we have to trust it. When those messages come through and those thoughts and inspirations and, oh, this would be a great idea, allow that wheel to turn, okay? If you don't allow it, then it's going to stop the process of the forward motion. Be aware of your surroundings, okay? Okay. So about 38% of you, which is a weird number, but 38% have a snake in the garden, whatever that means to you, okay? It could be a shedding of the skin, shedding your old self, embracing the new. It could be that there's some sneaky motherfucker up in your business and that they are not what they seem. So however that resonates with you, Usually if it's a person, the first person to come to mind is the person that it is. So make sure that you are, and maybe that's why you feel defensive. Maybe that's why you feel like you need to be on guard, because you already know this person is in your midst. If that is the case, do not keep them around you, okay? You have a choice of what you will and will not allow into your circle, into your bubble, into your life. If you do not have the courage to say, listen, I refuse to stand up and accept this behavior, okay, yeah, we'll get to that because I know that's coming up. But make sure that you are aligning with the right people, okay? Don't worry about these unhealthy attachments. If someone is not serving you, then you need to make sure that you are releasing this person with the utmost respect. Listen, I love you. I appreciate everything that we've been through, and I'm not denying the connection that we have, but this is not healthy for me anymore, and it is not healthy for you, and we need to separate, okay? Part ways. And that can be for anybody, friends, family, relationships, whatever. Love is love, y'all. Okay. And I know for Scorpio that there have been a lot of talk and things about moving. You fucking serious? I'm so sorry. I completely lost connection. Died. Knows how much our energy, how much spirit's energy can affect what happens with our electronics and the messages that we receive, okay? I hope that y'all can hear and see me okay. Now, my phone was at 70% and it just died, okay? So, it started updating and had these little wheels turning. So make sure that you are staying away from people and things that drain your energy, and get those wheels turning of what it is that you want to manifest in your life, what it is that you want to create, and what it is that you want to allow into your life, okay? And as far as the moving, okay, there's been a lot of talk about moving in general for Scorpio, and I think that's what the wheels mean. Keep those wheels turning when it comes to what it is that you want to create and how you want to feel with this movement, okay? If you are buying a new home or relocating, this is the step in the right direction for you. So trust that what it is that is occurring within this move is going to benefit you in the long run. I really feel like it's going to teach you how to embrace life, embrace your journey, and embrace who you allow the necessary changes to occur, and don't be afraid of stepping out on your own and making these decisions that mean something to you, okay? It doesn't make sense to someone else. It's going to make sense to you and your journey. Okay. Yeah. All right. Don't be afraid to stop and smell the roses, okay? Take in. Ooh, okay. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your truth And if something's bothering you, you need to stand up. You need to say something. You don't have to go about it in a defensive manner, but you can say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and these actions affect me in this way, and we need to be able to figure this out. If not, I'm going to have to make a decision that's going to best suit me, okay? You have to do what is right for you, and that is the bottom line, Scorpio. Don't let anything deter you from where Spirit is taking you, because what is on the other side is so much better than where you are right now, or where you have been. I feel like some of you are already taking the necessary steps to figure this out and to really embrace this new part of your journey. So for those of you who are already taking those steps, good for you. Keep going and don't stop. Don't stop, okay? For those of you who have not quite made it there yet, don't worry, you will get there. Just stay focused on what it is that you want to create and how you want to feel when it happens. Stay focused on that, okay? I really feel like a lot of you are going to be finding out something new about yourself, and when you let the healing process occur, it's going to make so much more sense, okay, y'all? Yeah, Spirit loves y'all so much. So just be yourself, do your thing, and don't stop. Yeah. So that's all I have for the water signs. I'm sorry about all the interference, but that just shows y'all, especially the water signs this month, there's going to be a lot of interference with what you're trying to accomplish. So make sure that you're staying true to your nature, to your journey, and to who you truly are. Okay. I already did air signs, Sharon. So go over and check out that video, because that's on a separate video. Okay. So I love y'all so much. Thank you for joining. If you need a private reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a private reading, but you want to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. Any amount helps, and it is truly, truly appreciated. Thank you to all of those that have already donated and supporting my journey and allowing me to support yours. I couldn't do it without y'all, truly. And if you haven't checked me out on Facebook, please do. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on over there that doesn't go on YouTube, but if I will be having classes put up for next month. So if there is anything that you would like to hear about, or, you know, would like to learn about, let me know, and I will see what my guides want to push towards and what is best for everybody. Okay? So with that, I will let it be, and I wish you nothing but happiness and blessings, and namaste. I love y'all. Talk to you later.